Nikki, I'm at the point where I'm ready to sell my business and I'm picking a broker to help me with that. What things should I consider when choosing my broker?
Okay, there's several things there. Firstly, and this might not be the first thing that people think of, but it's personality fit. You are going to be speaking to this person probably multiple times a day during the peak part of the sale process. So you need to be able to trust that person, be able to have an open conversation, and understand what they're saying as well. So you really want to have that person. It's like picking a solicitor or an accountant or an IFA. You've got to be able to feel relaxed and be able to have open conversations, because this could potentially be the biggest deal that you ever do. Secondly, is the communication, and you can spot that very, very early on. So as soon as you have that first initial interaction with that potential sales broker, you can see how well they communicate, how well their team communicates as well, whether it is through email and phone calls and in-person meetings. You need to make sure that they are regularly communicating, that you understand what they're talking about, and they're giving you the full detail. Thirdly, I would say experience. You need to make sure that they are experienced in the world of sales brokerage. You want to make sure that they have done sales, hopefully sales in the sort of size of the business that you're selling, because I would say in some ways that's really important, because selling, for example, an SME is much more different to selling a very large company or a micro business. Very different types of sale, although in some ways the fundamentals, it's just different things do get involved. So I would look at what sort of size businesses do they typically sell, and also have they got experience in your sector as well, or through sales or from working in that business, to really understand some of the nitty-gritty there. So then finally is success rate. Now that is really important. Now that success rate success rate is vastly different across different parts of the brokerage world. You've got some national bulk sellers that actually have, if you look at the statistics, quite low success rate, sometimes could be in the 20% area. And do you really want to go to someone that only normally sells 1 in 5 of the businesses that we're representing? To me, that sounds like they're not really giving much due diligence to what they're selling. They're just taking any old potential and just seeing whatever they can get and playing the numbers. You've then got the more boutique firms. You've got the specialists, the specialist M&A, special corporate finance, the specialist brokers. You want to look at what do they put into it. Some of them may be quite rigid, that they will just do a very set formula. Others are completely committed to you, and whether it takes 6 months or 3 years to sell, they will be with you until you make sure you get that sale, and they will have very high percentage success rate. So I would be be careful when you say that success rate. Look at what is the percentage success rate, but also what is the average time to sale as well.